seeing more pictures of the Murrah Federal Building and the complete devastation there, just a huge chunk blown out of it.
This holiday season, the adventure takes off when toys come to life.
To infinity and beyond!
Toy Story.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187.
Please take your hat off. At 7:03 p.m. New York time, 4:03 p.m. Las Vegas time, Tupac Shakur passed away, y'all.
An air tragedy. A TWA jetliner flight 800 bound from New York to Paris, leaving from Kennedy Airport on Long Island, has apparently crashed in the Atlantic. There you can see the map, and it apparently crashed in the Atlantic 20 miles south of Hampton, Long Island.
Hello, Dolly. It's a very long time since a science story on Sunday made such waves on Monday, but with good reason. Dolly is the name of the first mammal, yes, a sheep, ever to be born as the result of cloning.
Diana, Princess of Wales, has been seriously injured in a car accident in Paris. Her companion, the Harrods heir Dodi Al-Fayed, has been killed. The driver of the princess's car is also understood to be dead. The accident happened at just after midnight in the west of the city near the Alma Bridge.
The Kyoto Protocol, which the U.S. has been vilified for refusing to ratify, considered to be the landmark treaty when it comes to stopping global warming. But what is the real story behind it? We did our homework.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. The reaction of so many people today was, oh no, not again. Another high school, Columbine High in Littleton, Colorado, this time on the edge of Denver. It has been a horror. The spokesman for the local sheriff's office speaks of as many as 25 fatalities inside the school, the gunman, fellow students who rushed the school and opened fire for reasons we do not know yet.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No! This is Patrick! I'm not a Krusty Krab.
Patrick, that's the name of the restaurant.
Huh?
A big call to make. CNN announces that we call Florida in the Al Gore column. This is a state both campaigns desperately wanted to win. The state of Florida fought over very hard. The state with a Republican governor named Bush, the brother of the Republican nominee, Jeff Greenfield. This is something that is not making the Bush campaign happy tonight.
Justice Rehnquist, President Carter, President Bush, President Clinton, distinguished guests, and my...
This just in, you were looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
He says they formed the bombs used to destroy the Sari Club and Paddy's Bar in Kuta, killing 202 people, including 88 Australians.
It was a terrifying situation for thousands of people. Gunmen in the neighborhood killing individuals in a methodical way. When the news got on the radio and the television, people were too frightened to go outside. It happened again and again and again. This is what it's been like in Montgomery County, Maryland, which is basically part of Washington.
Baghdad tonight, under heavy bombardment on the day the war started. American and British troops are in action on land, sea, and in the air.
Ronald Reagan, the Cold War crusader whose sunny optimism made a nation believe it was morning in America, dies at 93.
In 2005, civil rights activist Rosa Parks dies. In 1955, Parks made a simple decision that sparked a revolution. When a white man demanded she give up her seat on a Montgomery, Alabama bus, the then 42-year-old seamstress said no.
Underwater, here in New Orleans tonight, after the giant storm came the rising waters. Over 80% of the city is flooded.
This is Judgment Day for Saddam Hussein. The verdict is in, guilty as charged, and the sentence is death by hanging.
And what we have come to value the most. Today, Google bought YouTube for $1.65 billion.
The aftermath of the horrible shootings on the Virginia Tech campus, he was asking for prayers, asking for healing for everyone involved, and a lot of healing is needed because the latest death toll we can give you is 22 people.
If it's a big day for gamers, it's a million times bigger for Microsoft. Its Halo series is one of the most successful video game franchises in history.
There have been tough, tense moments in Michael Phelps' pursuit of history, but the biggest moment of all was relatively easy. Phelps won his 8th gold medal of the Beijing Games Sunday, cruising past Mark Spitz and claiming the record for most gold medals won in a single Olympics.
CBS now estimates because of victories in California, Washington, Oregon, and Hawaii. CBS projects that Senator Barack Obama of Illinois will be the next president of the United States.
Is the Hudson River off Manhattan, where there are reports now that a small plane reportedly has gone down.
The judge threw the book at him, and when Bernard Madoff's sentence was handed down this morning, onlookers in the courtroom cheered.
They've sent us a message that they can take whatever they want, but we will send them a message that this is our land.
We live in a land that you can choose same-sex marriage or opposite marriage. And you know what? In my country and in my family, I believe that a marriage should be between a man and a woman. No offense to anybody out there, but that's how I was raised, and that's how I think that it should be between a man and a woman.
There are various reports right now about the number of casualties. Local police officer told me that there are as many as 50 casualties, 50 people found dead so far under the rubble in L'Aquila and in the neighboring towns.
Well, TV pitchman Billy Mays has died. He was best known for his catchphrase, "Billy Mays here." He sold everything from Mighty Putty to OxyClean.
Okay, actually, let's go to Courtney Hazlett. Courtney, the LA Times reporting that he has died. I wonder if you can put this in some sort of immediate sort of
Guys,
perspective.
the LA Times is reporting he's dead.
Yeah, David, I can definitely put it in perspective for you. For the LA Times.
Ronnie James Dio passed away early this morning after a long battle with stomach cancer. He was 67.
I want to let you all know that about 40 minutes ago, I received a call of congratulations from Governor John Corzine.
We're following this earthquake in Haiti, a 7.0 magnitude, in only about 10 or so miles from the capital of Port-au-Prince. A day.
As to the charge of first-degree murder, verdict as to count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty, so say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 5th day of July, 2011.
A day when one kiss was not enough, the wedding that wowed Britain and the world.
A modern romance to modernise the monarchy and sealed in a most traditional setting.
Began with a small, disorganized protest on Wall Street in Lower Manhattan here in New York, has grown today to demonstrations nationwide against corporate greed. From New York to L.A., even up in Maine, people took to the streets to express their anger and make sure their message is heard.
Japan is the Women's World Cup soccer champion after beating the U.S. 3-1 in a penalty shootout Sunday night in Germany.
This is a look, once again, at Kamaishi City in Iwate Prefecture, and it looks like a tsunami has been engulfing the port.
Down the third base line, 1 ball, 1 strike, and I'll tell you what's going on. The crowd is chanting USA, and the reason for that is that there are reports circulating, I am not sure if they've yet been confirmed by the White House, that Osama bin Laden is dead.
Avengers shattered box office records by taking in $207 million on its opening weekend alone.
This mass suicide adhered to the Mayan calendar, which predicts the end of time to occur on the
Mayan doomsday calendar. Will the world end when the calendar ends? That's what millions of people around the world believe.
And let me just bring you some breaking news that's reaching us, and that is Whitney Houston, the singer, has died. We're getting reports now from her publicist, Kristen Foster, has confirmed that the singer has died. The cause and the location of her death, though, still remains clear. She was 48.